Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point. Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good... Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Tokyo taking on the Chicago Bears. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And what a big-time play there. 48 yards.
It's a gain of 48 yards. And a Tokyo first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle they go. Tatum. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On second down, Tatum. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Rashee Rice. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Golden Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This running game's so important for them, and they know that, and helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Young's throw there, complete to Mooney. And Mooney going to have a Bears first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
The Bears sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Real green. Going red.
Young on first down.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Black shot.
Now Young.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Light blue. Blaster, 6.
Again, it's Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well. Now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rashee Rice with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Golden Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rashee Rice on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now here's Trenton Gill now.
Trenton Gill in punt formation for the Bears.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22. And now off to the races down the right side. And touchdown.
Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Golden Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bears nothing. Young Wei Koo is set to kick off.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
4th down, Young. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tatum. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Hey, 43, 40, hey, 57 color, 57 color.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Golden Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
White. Blue, go. Blue striker.
Young to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Young on 3rd and 2. And this one is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Let's go.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Mega.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Hero 15. Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce, 28 yards.
And the Golden Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
First down 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
And he gets this to Thornton. They juked him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll get 34 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right.
Touchdown! Rashee Rice
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Golden Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
Golden Eagles 49. Bears nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Check White. Ready?
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
That's good for the Chicago Bears.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Golden Eagles 49, Bears nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taken at the goal line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Young.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Young, he's going to change it up.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Extra point attempt to follow here. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down.
15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
15.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Hey, Rip Liz. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton
From 13 yards out.
and the Golden Eagles have got it on cruise control. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Young on third down.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Young to throw on fourth.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good. For the Bears.
A first down throw for Young.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Young.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Chicago Bears.
3-3.
First and 10, Young. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To the air once more, Young.
And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Young now. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Let's go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready. Shot. 17.
Now here's Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Trouble. 38. Hut.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
A loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
Ready.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coup now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Bears 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
That throw by Young incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd down, Young again. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Roberts. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on, set.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Young. And Walker has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It'll be Young again. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Young now from the 50. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
43 rail. Hurry, hurry.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go, set. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Blue striker.
Young on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a 1st down throw for Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
24-yard line.
Ready. Striker, 3-3.
One last shot for Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed They did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Tokyo,
they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh.